All right. What's up, guys? It's Hunter.
I'm Tyler.
This is the Secret Set Podcast. Today we got a super awesome guest.
What's up? Isaiah. Saiahmon, what's up? Yeah.
So Isaiah is a fellow baseballer and Hawaii local. Been here your whole life, right?
Born and raised, yeah.
Yeah, born and raised out here. And so he's going to shed some light on, like, the local scene, like, everything he's seen growing up. And just, I don't know, we're just super excited to have another baseballer on here. We had Kay on here a couple weeks ago, and that was really cool because, you know, she joined Baseballers when we joined.
Right.
But, like, you know, people like you have actually, like, seen everything from the Baseballers, right? Like,
yeah, like, from the very beginning, like, I just remember it being just us. And we would go to Dragon, and it would literally just be the team, and we'd just all just be partying. And then it just started evolving. It was, remember, like, it used to be every Sunday.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, we used to all just go. And it was just all of us just hanging out, DJing. We'd all just, like, jump on the decks, too.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. Good fun. I seen it from the very beginning, too.
Yeah, so you guys were at Dragon. I mean, what is, like, the time frame for that? Like, when are those years?
I came in when it was just a year. Like, they had just started it into a year. And it had to have been after COVID. So 2021 to 2024 was Dragon upstairs. And then after Dragon went to Underground Lounge.
Yeah.
That was, like, short-lived.
Yeah. That's where we saw you guys, like, while you were at Underground, and then like we were like, they were like, yeah, come play for us. We're like, sure.
I think Underground started. That was like basically this year, wasn't it? Like early this year, like end.
I have no idea. I don't even remember.
Because I remember seeing, I think, a few posts of like Dragon upstairs stuff happening with Baseballers, and then it went to Underground. I think that was early this year, like right before we joined.
Yeah, well, honestly, that whole stretch of street is just like random. Like the shops and the bars, they just fluctuate. They just do rounds. So I wouldn't have even known it was there. There's no sign. So
no, yeah. I think the first time we were like, I think it's somewhere by next door. We were like walking down and back. Yeah. We were like, I hear the music. Like you just hear like, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
boom.
no,
everything
I
was
swear.
blacked out. We're just like,
I got lost when they first announced that. I got so lost. I was like walking. I was like, is this it? And then you just hear. Well, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm here.
That's a cool place. Dragon's also like a pretty like interesting place. We had heard, you know, like Dragon upstairs. We'd seen like their Instagram and stuff, and we had never gone to a shit. Well, I hadn't. Had you gone?
I'd only been once before. It was another one of the smaller groups with. I'm drawing a blank. I can't even remember.
It's like the Hell on Earth. Is that those guys?
They do the open decks at Proof on the Tuesdays.
Proof
with
Isn't it
Hell on Earth was running it. Pocket Poppy was helping, and
Confidential.
Dusk
yeah.
is that?
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
Dusk. Yeah.
Dusk was doing an event. It was their dojo night or something.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
So they were doing an event Dragon, so I went to that.
There's so many good memories at Dragon. Just I remember starting, like, my first time playing in front of people was at Dragon. But it was just all the boys, all my friends, you know, so I was just like, okay, whatever. But from there, it just evolved into just going every single weekend, like routine, because I was off Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I'm still off Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Perfect.
So I would work at the lifeguard towers in the beach, and then come to Dragon with my wife, and then we just like that just be it for like 3 years. It was so cool.
Dude, yeah, that's like we talk about it all the time. Like we've kind of like stopped going to some of the bigger shows. Like we haven't recently been going to many of the big shows, and just been going and supporting kind of like the smaller shows, the little pop ups and stuff. And I was like, it's because like. Dude, there's something about like seeing the same people like and just like being in that like group with like some of those like small like growing DJs and stuff that's like really cool. It's really fun and like it's not like I don't know like it's like less serious and more fun and people are like trying stuff, you know, and you're like this is sick. It's not like a practice script and like less about like the visuals and the lights and more about actually socializing, and that's like something that's we've noticed is kind of lacking out here now, like some of those like kind of venues like that, you know.
Well, Hawaii is like last for everything, so like trends, fashion stuff, A lot of like, like I went to Kapolei Parade last night, and then all you hear from the kids are just 6'7", 6'7".
Yeah.
Literally, like the parades, like all the cars are passing by, and these kids, I swear there were like 10 of them, just like on the rail. They were like 6'7", 6'7". Like all the cars, all like the HPD, HFD, they're all doing it too. I'm just like, what the hell is going on?
Like this is like a few months ago we were hitting that, and now
Yeah,
It's
so yeah, that's what I mean. Like Hawaii's last for everything, so a lot of like the plur, you hear plur, you see plur when you go to like festivals, right?
yeah.
But like over here, it's a little different. I like to say like, honestly, a lot of people are just going and indulging in just party favors. You
Yeah.
see it a lot, like I want to say Hawaii people almost can't handle their stuff, but I just see a lot of people getting hurt, and it's like it's so different being here, like being born and raised in Hawaii, and then being like a raver.
Yeah.
So it's like almost like oil and water. Like they kind of don't mix, but like I'm right here. Like
Yeah,
it's,
Making it work. Yeah.
yeah, I try to make it work, but like I'll show up at work with like my whole getup, like my nails and stuff, and all the uncles are just looking at me. They're like, "What's up with this kid?" Yeah,
Like,
it's
he's
so cool.
but I don't know, man. Something about him. You're like, yo, listen to this double.
Yeah, so like whenever I work at the tower, I bring my laptop and
sick.
I have my little Bluetooth headphones. So I'll just like go on break. I'll sit in my truck and then I'll just jam that for maybe like an hour. I'll try to fill it in too if I work like the smaller beaches that don't really have a lot going on, especially on days where it's like raining. No one's at the beach, and I'll just like post up and just like work on tracks all day.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Dude, so you said born raised here. Like, how long have you been into like the EDM music and stuff? Like your whole life, or like?
That's a good question. The first bit of EDM was Skrillex in 2012. I can't even remember the name of the song. Oh, Bangarang.
Yeah.
I heard Bangarang for the first time, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" But it wasn't like I immediately got immersed into it.
Yeah.
But it was just like,
I don't think anyone heard Bangarang for the first time. It was like, yeah, I love this genre now. Like, you're just like, this is so odd, but like it's stuck in your brain.
It was interesting, but it was interesting, and eventually you just hear more similar styles. But I remember back then was my first time hearing EDM, and I was like, okay, cool. And then later on, I started getting into more EDM, and then it just skyrocketed from there. It was that long ago though, is when I first heard it.
That's sick. That who kind of like motivated you to get into the EDM and like actually DJing and stuff?
DJing,
Yeah.
I remember my 18th birthday in 2016, and then me and a group of friends went to this Wonderland show. Deadmau5 was playing, and I just remember standing in the crowd, and I was like, I kind of want to do that one, like play in front of a crowd. So fast forward a year later, I was going to shows from my 18th birthday, like all the way up until that next year, and I used my money I had saved up for an SB2. I think it was an SB2, and then I would just film. I ordered a fisheye lens off of like Amazon, and I put that on my phone, and I'd prop it up, and I'll just do mixes on Instagram.
Sick.
And it blew up, kind of.
Yeah.
I didn't really get shows or any bookings. I didn't even know anyone, but from 2017 is when I first started DJing.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
You still do the fisheye thing every now and then?
The fisheye? No.
No. You should bring that back.
I know. I see ads on that. I'm like, I remember doing that. Like it literally was like a little clip. Like you just like.
My brother just got one. He's been sending me like pictures and stuff. I was like, dude, this looks so sick.
I know, like the content you can make with that too. I actually bought like a camcorder. You know, like those like flip out ones.
Yeah.
I bought one of those, and I was just like filming stuff with like random like B-roll stuff. Like,
That's sick. Yeah, I got like one of those kind of like up there actually, like the little handheld like camcorders.
Oh,
is that kind of like that, like or like a bigger one?
Not like this one.
Oh, like here, I'll show you this one right here. Like a flip out.
Oh, it's exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, wait.
Yeah,
that has my
I
name
have
on it.
that. That's literally the one I have. Yeah.
Knock this stuff over.
Oh, no. Alone again.
Alone again. But Yeah, that thing is so fun. I've only actually taken it out a couple times because I can't find a charger for it, like the actual battery charger. So it kind of just sits up there and calls to me. But yeah, that's sick, man. I think you should definitely bring that back, dude. Come over here sometime. We'll set up a fisheye and do like some mixing, like in the corner.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
sick.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Dude, we'll get you like some random mass with like some silver and gold too.
Yeah, we'll see what we can scrounge up.
Yeah, we'll see. I know 2 guys who have some mass you can borrow. Actually, that's our graveyard up there. Retired mass.
I was gonna say that one looked like it's like,
yeah, dude,
like
they're
breaking
so
apart.
they take so long to make. They're so hard to make.
Oh, you make them?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Piece by piece, put them together, put in the like eyes in the mouth, and attach like a head strap and everything. So it's just
No
like
way.
it comes in as like just the face.
Yeah, just the plastic mask.
That's dope.
And we've gotten a lot better. Now we like spray paint them, so that way if a piece does fall off, you can't tell.
Right,
And,
right.
So we like color match spray paint, and yeah, it's
Nice.
every time I make them, I'm like, dude, I can't wait till one day not have to make these anymore. Like one day, either someone is like, wow, I love those masks, I'll make them for you, and I'm just like, thank you. Like convince someone to make them for us, like that would be the dream, because you just like it's glass, so you're just cutting your fingers like the entire time you're putting
Oh, it's
them together.
glass?
Yeah, it's like disco glass. Like,
No way.
Yeah, they're heavy, dude. they're
No
so heavy.
way.
That's on Halloween we had 3 shows on Halloween, and my head hurt so bad. I was like, I didn't even want to wear it anymore. And now we have like welders, like an actual like hard structure
No
support
way.
frame that we put so we can like pop them up and down.
Nice.
And then we attached wigs, which are heavy too. So
And then it just
I've
holds
seen
in the heat,
Yeah.
makes you sweat even more.
Yeah.
Dude, and then it's like, so you can't see out of those masks at all. And then the hair of the wigs will be like touching you, and I'll like look and think Tyler's trying to get my attention. I'll be like, what? He'll just be like looking off over to the side, like dancing. And I'm like, all right. Keep thinking someone's like tapping my shoulder.
Oh man, yeah, I remember seeing you guys on Halloween. You guys were like in like this crazy getup.
Oh
Was it
yeah,
that time?
the Dayman and Nightman
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have
Yeah.
you ever seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
No,
Okay. Yeah.
is that the guy? The short guy, Danny DeVito.
Danny
Yeah.
I only know that show because of him.
Yeah, Danny DeVito is like, do they call it? He's got a nickname in the show, Trash Man. Like it's like one of the characters he plays for like this like wrestling thing they do. He's like, I'm the Trash Man. And he's like, that's like a nickname I got coined while I was at my last duty station. And I have like a Danny DeVito patch that I wear every time I go out in the field. And, it's like a nickname, the Trash Man. So,
Wow.
Yeah, but I love that show. And the Dayman Nightman is just like those costumes are just. They're so classic. Yeah. It is hard walking around in spandex like that though. Like it's like a full like silver like tight outfit. And I'm always like, dude, what am I doing? Like I'm like hyping myself up. I'm like, I can do this. I can go out. And then the V's like cut low, and I'm like, dude.
Damn.
I feel like the 70s like rock stars, you know. They had like what they have. They used to have like the,
Oh yeah.
Tassels on
yeah, like
Yeah.
the jumpsuit and tassels and stuff. Someone came up to me this year and was like, "Are you Benson Boone?" And I was like, "No, I'm Dayman." I was like, but I guess that would be cooler, probably.
Well, let's circle back around to music. You've recently been making a lot of flips and everything.
Yeah.
So,
I have been.
what's your like producer history kind of look like? Like, what got you into doing that just from DJing?
Well, I realized up until a certain point when I was DJing, I was like, I don't want to play so many of other people's music. I just wanted to, it just knew what I liked, and I wanted to make it. So back in 2019, I first bought FL Studio, and I kind of balled out. I paid for like the $500 one, just right off the gate.
All in.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Put
just
it on
like
black.
yeah, I just went all in for it, and I was just like, okay, what am I looking at? I had no idea what I was doing, so I would just sit on YouTube, you know, like YouTube University.
Yeah.
So I would just like
Yeah.
sit there and watch. I'm like, okay, but how do I make it sound good? You know, so like from 2019, I started in FL, but I kind of just like veered away from producing, but I revamped it in 2021. So seriously from 2021, but the first initial time was 2019.
Gotcha. And it was just you drowned yourself kind of right from
A little
kind of in
bit.
the beginning.
Well, I didn't really make time for it because I was just off figuring myself out, just experiencing life, you know. But for the most part, I was surfing a lot more back then.
Okay.
So it's kind of funny because like growing up in Hawaii, I was always like the surfer kid in school, and then all of a sudden, I just turned into the raver kid after high school. But then everyone knows me for EDM stuff now. They're like, "Oh, are you still DJing?" I'm like, "No, I'm producing now." He's like, "Oh, like yeah, that's sick." But yeah, it was from then. 2021 is when I took it seriously.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it's like it's pretty hard to balance like producing and DJing, and I don't know how people that like are in like a solo like do that. Like we're a duo, so like if he's working on a song, I can work on a mix,
Yeah,
you know, and like
yeah.
swap back and forth. Like I can't even like I feel like when I see people take like hiatuses from DJing and then they're like doing like the production stuff, and I'm like, I am really glad I have Tyler. Like,
That's kind of what I did in the beginning of this year. I told myself I wasn't going to be DJing too much because I wanted to get better at producing.
yeah.
I kind of put some stuff out, kind of bogged it a little bit on some of the stuff, but I think that's what producing is. You just learn as you go.
Yeah.
And I think the better half of it is actually putting music out and seeing how far you've come.
100%, dude. That's this year. We've put out some trash this year. Dude.
Yeah.
Not get me wrong. We were like, let's
Trash
just.
man.
I was like, yeah, let's put out a song every month, and if you go like through the catalog, it's like, wow, some of these are bad. But yeah, like keeping yourself like honest and being able to look back at that's like super cool. I was flipping through all of your like edits and flips and stuff, and the one you just put out, dude, it's like the mix down's really good, and it sounds
Thanks,
good.
dude.
Yeah, like you know, you give it the
Yeah.
phone test, and then you like put it on the speaker, and I was like, this sounds good, dude. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I export and listen to my stuff in like different areas. Like I try my best so hard to just figure out a certain way to do it and just, you know, immediately like save a template as that so I don't have to keep on like tweaking it.
Yeah.
But I'll listen to it in my truck, I'll listen to it in my headphones, I'll listen to it on my phone. In my room, I have studio monitors too, so I'll listen to it there, and it just all sounds like, okay, I can just like, I'll just like keep it to where I listen to it in my headphones, and I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to keep like going back and forth for it. You know?
Sometimes that car test just like kills you. You
I
like get in there, and you're like,
know.
here we go, and then the lows are like, you're like, where are they?
Yeah,
like, what's
yeah.
going on? Yeah. That's sick though. What's next for your like producing? Like you have like some songs that you're like excited to put out or like something.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next year, I'm gonna focus more on just dubstep in general because I've been thinking about it and trying to find my sound was a little difficult, but I realized just dubstep in general is what I'm like more drawn to.
Yeah.
So not just dubstep as like a general genre. I was thinking more like dropping some 140, some rhythm, some actual like dubstep, all kinds of stuff like related to dubstep.
Yeah.
You know, like there's all like the subgenres
Yeah,
of
yeah.
dubstep. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm going for this year. Just being able to finish tracks is what I'm like mostly shooting for though.
That's what's up. Well, if we can help in any way, dude, I can come hang
Hey.
out. You can come here whenever you want,
Dude,
man. Yeah.
dude. The studio, the stew.
I would love it. Like learning from other people's like. I mean, I think that's how people grow as artists. Like, there's only so much you can bounce off of yourself before you're like, all right, I'll watch a YouTube video. You know, like, you
Yeah.
can't ask questions to a YouTube video, or you can ask a comment, and then like weeks later, someone will reply to it, and you're like, well, I already figured that out. So.
Yeah.
Or I moved on past that.
That's true. That's true. Working with people, I feel like, especially in music, it's almost like you hit a plateau, like if you're by yourself. But like if you just listen to someone else's like way of explaining, you're just like, oh, okay. Because that's exactly how I kind of learned a little bit by little bit was just hanging out with Bleach. You met Bleach?
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes some.
Shout out Bleach. Shout out Bleach. Yeah, so I remember he used to come over to my house and we just work on tracks. He'll show me some stuff, and then he actually he's so boys for this. He went and gave me Granulator 2 on my Mac, and he showed me like like how to just do two simple automations on 2 parameters,
Yeah.
and it just opened up a whole new like.
sound.
I kind of just like he showed me that, and I was making like starting drops with that technique for like a good 2 months.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
sick. Yeah. Now, having other people to like bounce stuff off of is awesome, and seeing how people like set up their like how they do like their sound design and stuff. I hopped in the Baseballers like Discord. This is like a month ago or so now, but a couple of those guys were in the Discord.
I think
working on music.
It was
Bleach. I'm pretty sure.
And I don't remember the other one.
But yeah, they were in there like tweaking around with like messing around with songs and stuff. And
Yeah.
it was cool like seeing their process.
Dude, he's crazy. Bleach is crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
he's like always putting out.
You heard that, Bleach?
You heard that?
You gotta come on.
Gotta come hang out.
Gotta-
Gotta come hang out.
We
Bleach.
shouted you out.
Come to the stew. Come to the stew.
We're gonna have like all the baseballers in here. It's just like just packed to the recorders.
Yeah, I mean, I can get us all in.
Yeah.
I'll pick up all the
Honestly.
boys. Yeah.
Dude, I was telling Tyler, this is a great idea. I think it'd be super fun. You know how they do those like the studio sets, like
The
where they have
cube.
like they're like the little like
Oh, like club studio time.
yeah, like club studio
Yeah.
time, and then there's another one they do like they have all the stuffed animals and stuff behind them. You know what I'm talking about?
Stuffed animals.
What are you watching over there?
It's
Toy Story
The
6.
Plushies El Paso. I could be saying that wrong. I'm so sorry. But they have like it's like they do this mixing, and it started out with like a couple stuffed animals, and now they just have like an entire studio of stuffed animals, and they're in there like mixing, and people are in there.
I've never
Oh,
seen this.
dude.
I've never seen this.
I'll show you after. But I was telling Tyler, like, it'd be so cool to like get some of the just pack this room. Well, you can like change everything, like move some stuff and set it up to where it just has
Just do a
all of the
set.
boys just like for like a full set. I think that'd be sick.
Oh, for sure. You're at least like you can pack like 10 deep in here.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we'll go crazy.
That's what, yeah.
dude.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah. So when I went to Denver, I actually was at the place where they filmed Club Studio Time, and this like if you just like double this room, it's actually about that size. Like maybe like this room plus like half of it would probably be like the size of like Club Studio Time.
Yeah, no, I mean it'd be super sick. We'd probably definitely have to move a few things.
Dude, check
but-
that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, but I guess they started with like a couple stuffed animals, and now they have a bunch. I'm pretty sure that's
You
Kinda
said
crazy.
stuffed animals, real. I was like,
What does this guy
Dude,
want?
I don't think I want to be this
This
guy
guy
anymore. Actually,
Everyone must bring one stuffed animal.
no, dude, baseballer guys, they're so talented. Like a lot of the baseballer guys have so much potential to just rock a stage, but there's only so much like
Yeah.
on island
yeah.
that allows not necessarily allows dubstep, but like actually likes dubstep.
Dude, yeah, that's like a huge thing. Is like people will
Anything
be like, "Yeah,
heavy.
play whatever you want," but if you go up there, like if we went
What
up
do you
there and
mean
played
by
the drum
that?
and bass that we want to play, no one's chilling with us because they're gonna be like, "What is this?" Because we play like
Yeah.
deep neuro, like heavy jump up, like
Yeah.
and. People don't know that. They can't sing along to that. Like
Everyone knows drum and bass, but they don't know like all the other subgenres. Because I only know jump up, like break
Yeah.
beats,
Yeah,
and jungle.
yeah.
Like that's it.
Neuro's like we mix a lot of neuro, I'd say, and that's that like really
Moving
deep,
basses.
saturated moving basses, like
Yeah.
it's got a little like a slower kick pattern, a little less drums, but it's like I don't know, it's really like mosh pity almost, like it's that like it's deeper and like I like that, but like we couldn't go to like a place and be like opening with that,
Nah, yeah.
and people like unless people were there for drum and bass, and they would probably like get down with it. But
I'll tell you what though, Hawaii does love house music.
they do
They
love
love
house
their
music.
house
They love their house music, and you know what? A lot of the house producers on island do so well here. Like they're doing so, like Denny.
Yeah.
Denny is a baseballer too. Yeah, he's killing it right now.
We were with him. Was it last week?
Yeah, it was for a Friendsgiving.
Yeah, we were at a Friendsgiving with him last
Oh.
week.
No shit.
With Criminal, Sean Criminal.
Hey, I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna be. Dude, shout out Denny and shout out Periminal, bro.
Dude,
for real.
This will be the third time Criminal come on the podcast. He's like one of the homies, dude. I text him like all the time, and he's always like, I'm gonna come, but like I don't know, like it's just like it's a schedule thing. So we'll
True,
eventually make it
yeah.
happen. It's like it's hard with everyone, man. Like we'll have work and they'll have work, But yeah, Sean was actually one of the first like people out here that like gave us a production chance. You know, like sat
Really?
us down and was like, show me what you got. You know, like, and that was really cool. And like, so we sat down at the studio that him and Chow and all them go to.
Really?
He was like showing us stuff, and I was like, that was so he's been like really cool. Like one of the first guys besides like Frost that like actually gave us a chance. Frost was actually the first dude who's like, he's like, I want to meet you guys. And we met him and like.
Shout out Frost.
Dude, no, seriously, like we can never be like, I don't even know how many times on this podcast we've been we've talked about Frost, but I'll never stop, dude. Like having that like opportunity from like, and then like to introduce us into like what I would call like the baseballers family, it was like really cool because like we went and I was like, I don't even know. Like we had that first meeting. It was like the first time you guys had a meeting.
I remember you guys introducing yourself.
And I was like, we went. And I was like, dude, what is this even about? I was like, why are we having a meeting? And then like we get there, and I was like, oh, these are just like all friends. Like this is cool. I was like worried. Literally. I was like, I thought this was gonna be like a tryout or like we're making cuts. You know? No, it was just like, yo, we're introducing you to the family, and like it was really cool. Everyone there was like, and anyone we see out that's a baseballer. Always is like big hugs, like, you know, like that's just like how that group is. Super cool.
Yeah, Frost literally told us that baseballers is pretty much for anyone who is like starting off. If you like dubstep and you want some place to like, you know, if you're pretty much like a beginner, is kind of like the platform of what baseballers is. But now I guess like there's like the first group of people that started with baseballers, you know, and he literally told us, he was like, you know, don't let baseballers stop you from going out and like getting shows here. It's like at least like when you go and get shows, you have experience.
Yeah,
that's what Frost told me, and I was just like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But I still would go to baseballer shows like all the time. I don't go too much anymore. I've just been kind of swamped with work and life. So
when it was on Sundays, that was really tough. That was super hard for us. Yeah, like we'd have to get up early, you know, like 5 a.m. and so we'd be there. It'd be like we had to drive all the way back here. It's like an hour drive, and I'd be like, man, we hit like a couple of those Sundays, and I was like,
it was pretty brutal.
Like Saturdays or something.
Yeah.
But I think we're having like a little get together, right? The baseball.
They're looking at planning one before the New Year, I think.
Yeah, I think they threw something in the Discord. I saw that.
I think
like
week after Christmas.
Yeah, Frost threw something in there like 2 days ago.
I gotta take a look.
Yeah. I'll have to look at the date. But,
it just popped up on my phone. I was like, oh shoot. So
I think we've asked everyone this question, you know, producer DJ wise, but what are 3 people that you look up to?
3 people I look up
or
to?
5 or 10 or 0.
Yeah, just like people that either inspired you to get into everything or that you currently like look up to that inspire you to continue to grow.
Wow.
It could be people here, people like, you know, like
big names,
like
I gotta say Skrillex for sure, cause he, you know, like, wasn't he like the first EDM artist to win a Grammy?
He's been
right. I think it was a Grammy. He won a Grammy for like best like electronic song.
It may have been.
I think they made a new genre or like a new section of the Grammys for him to win or something because it was like they added in a section for like electronic dance music.
Wow.
I can't quote anything on that though.
Yeah, well, Skrillex is it for sure. Also too, I gotta give some love to my Denver boys, Morph and Concentrates. So they moved here, they lived here, they experienced the island life, and I didn't even know too much about them. They just kind of DM'd a lot of Hawaii people and were like, hey, we're coming, we're gonna live here. And I ended up DMing him personally, and we just ended up cruising. Like, for the whole time, him and Morph and Concentrates, they were living here. I just, like, cruised with them. But, you know, they have established and built their own credibility in Denver.
Yeah.
And what they told me was, you know, just play whatever you want, and if no one wants you to play whatever you want, then just don't even bother. Like, just keep on doing you, play whatever you want. So they were both highly, like, onto that mindset, and ever since I met them, I've just been, like, grinding music. When I produce now, I just go, like, so heavy. Like, you can't bother me. Like, I'm just, like, so into it. So they're honestly a big help in what I do now. Yeah, so Skrillex, the Denver Boys. Um, I gotta say my wife too. Shout out to my wife.
Get
I
her on
love
the
you.
podcast.
Get on the pod.
Yeah.
Nah, my wife, yeah, she's super cool with everything too. You know, like she deals with me every time. Like we'll go to shows, and before I even started DJing, I was a glover. So I would go to shows and just give light shows every single time. So I'll bring my gloves to shows, give people light shows, and she deals with everything. Like she deals with me not hearing her whenever I'm producing, whenever I'm gloving. Like she'll just stand on the side, she'll watch, and she's honestly been supporting me. Like she came to every single one of my shows when I was playing with baseballers, like every Sunday. She'll come every Sunday, and she would have to work on Monday, but I mean, I was off.
Yeah.
I'll take her to work, but I mean, she was always there for me,
That's
like
what's up.
every single show I played. So I guess just those four. I can't really think too much of who inspired me to be where I am. I just like to build off of like a lot of people.
That's what-
I honestly, I feel like there's too many people for me to name. Honestly,
yeah.
I can't even like.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What who you been listening to recently, like artist wise? Like anyone?
I've been listening to just random people on on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I'll just start like any random station. Actually, I lied. Beast Boy. You ever heard of Beast Boy?
No.
Yeah, so dubstep producer.
Yeah.
And he's got some really cool sound design.
I heard Beastie Boys. You know?
Yeah, I'll just pick one of his songs and then I'll just like start a random station.
That's what's up.
And I'll just like keep on doing that until I just hear music that I've never heard before.
Yeah.
From people I've never heard before.
No, it's crazy. You get lost sometimes, and then like you'll hit that one song that you're like, all right, skip.
Yeah.
A new station.
Yeah. I don't know what genre I'm in anymore. Like
Yeah.
I'm like way off, but yeah, that's
You know who else too? We were just talking about him. Of the Trees.
oh,
Yeah,
insane.
dude. Oh
I'm
my
seriously like one of the
God,
like my
dude.
so Of the Trees and Versa were my two favorite sets at Dance Fest. Versa's set, dude, we went into a mosh pit and everyone in that mosh pit for whatever reason had to be like over 6 feet tall and over 200 pounds, and I was getting
Big guys love.
I was
to
getting
mosh,
picked
dude.
up off my feet and like thrown in the air, and I was like, I'm not small, but like these guys are huge. And
No,
I just,
yeah, big guys.
and everyone was
love
being,
to mosh.
everyone was so nice, but afterwards, like the next day, I woke up in the tent and I was like, ugh, like, I can't move. Well, it's like, what's wrong? I was like, I moshed for the entire Versa set.
Yeah,
Like
was-
his set was so filthy. But Of the Tree set, like I said, I don't know what crack like he put into that set, but I've listened to it like a couple times now and just been like, dude, filthy. It was so gross. And like some of those basses, like in the songs he was playing, you know, when like videos don't do it justice, and like headphones and your speakers,
Right.
they don't do it justice.
Right, yeah,
Some of those songs he was playing were at such a like low frequency, like probably in like C minor, like, you know, they were like
Yeah.
that like weird frequency range where it was just like in your core. Like
I'm trying to
it's, like,
imagine that.
it was weird, like just these like growly basses that are really like in like this weird key that just like you have to be there at like it has to be a massive speakers and that kind of setup, or it just wouldn't do it justice. And it was
Kind of
really cool.
reminds you of like sudden death. Like
Yeah,
you gotta be there to appreciate it because it's just like it just sounds so funky, so weird.
Yeah.
But like hearing it live, you're just like, oh, okay, that's why he makes it.
That's like, you know, I listened to some of those songs that like Of the Trees played, and they're like there's like these like growly creaky sounds in it, but I was like, it sounds okay. But there where those like growls and creaks were like in your core, like
I can, yeah.
you
That's
know?
why it's like it's real cool to see when producers are actually put on stage like that, and they just show you what they make, and it just goes to show like there's so many talented people.
Yeah.
Like people go to shows, they don't even realize like they're seeing somebody's creation and like what they make. And I feel like going and experiencing that is just top 5 experiences of human life. It's so cool.
What's
Especially like seeing like smaller stages and then going to like bigger stages too, you know?
Yeah. What are you gonna go to Wooly?
Wooly?
Yeah, in 2 weeks
Coming up.
you going to Wooly?
No. I haven't been going to any big shows recently.
We haven't also, and like I was like, hey, Woolly's coming back, and last time we saw Woolly, it was Peaches and Cream, Warrior, and
It was at HB's.
Peaches and Cream, Warrior,
Wolftron.
and Wolftron opened for Woolly, and they all just played as heavy as they could. And so by the time Woolly got out, I was like, wow, I'm tired. And then Woolly was like, I'll go even heavier. It was crazy. But, yeah.
I honestly haven't been going to any bigger shows down here.
Yeah.
Because every time I go, it's like like paying for a show
Dude.
and like committing to it. And after going to so many festivals, you know, I feel like you just kind of like wait for your time to splurge and just
Yeah.
go see a big show.
The experience is definitely different after some festivals.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, we can't miss Woolly. And they had a Black Friday sale, and I was like,
What?
They had a buy one get one, and then after that sold out, they had a 30% off.
No way.
So we were like, we gotta snag
We
it.
had to.
Where is it?
It's a web
That's it,
browser.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I don't know now.
Yeah.
You guys
But
are selling it.
It'll be the first show we've been to in like a long time. We've been playing
Since
so much.
yeah, I mean,
that, like,
since Dance Fest of September.
Who's on that lineup
For Woolly?
for Woolly? Do you know? Is that the one with Lays?
Yes.
It's so. Let me get the actual list so I don't.
I can only think of the LS Dream lineup right now. 'cause we
Yeah.
were looking at that. the other
That one, I have to go to
Ooh.
LS Stream. It's like he's my number 2 artist this year under like Zed's Dead.
day. Speaking of LS Dream, you gotta come on the podcast.
If you would like to come on the
Come on the
podcast,
pod.
I'm a
Come on the
huge fan. We
pod.
will come to you. So that would be like full circle kind of moment, you know, like his music, like he's one of those artists too that like I feel like he's so intentional about his music making, like I don't know, it just feels so much less processed and more natural when you're listening to some of his stuff. Like I don't know what it is. Like I think it's the fact that like he is very musically talented.
Personally, I've never seen LS Dream live, but I may have heard some of his music. But I think more related to LS Dream, probably Ravenscoon.
Oh,
Or-
really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Sorry if I said that wrong, but I love a lot of his music. Yeah. His Club Studio Time set was really good too.
It's Woolly, Lays, Samplifier, and Alien Park.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Samplifier?
Yeah.
Can I see?
Yeah.
No way.
Alien Park would be cool too.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool lineup. I know. That's what we were like.
I might have to
Yeah.
just pull a fast one. I don't know.
But pretty excited. Yeah. So, well, before we like wrap this all up, is there anything coming up for you, like shows or like any big songs you're probably gonna try to release in a couple months or anything like that? People should look out for.
I'll definitely be releasing music for sure. So keep your eye out on that. Keep watching the pod. I'll be back. I'll definitely
We will.
be back.
Yeah, we'll do a full circle. Like drop some music and then come back, dude. Let's get it. Like I really am down to do some mixing and maybe work on some music together.
Bro, yeah, that'd be dope. I know, like this whole. I still can't get over this little setup. You know?
Dude, you can be knocking on my door like every
Hey.
like Monday. What did you say? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You're like, yo. I come home from
Yeah,
work. You're just
dude.
like out here like. That's funny.
Uh.
Sweet man. Well, we really appreciate you coming out here, dude. It was an honor.
Hell yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
dude.
you for your time.
Yeah, thank you guys, bro. Hell yeah.
Awesome.
All right, see you guys.
Later.
Oh.